Hello everyone, welcome back to more Magic the Gathering Arena. We're going to play a quick draft Zendikar Rising here. That being still the format in vogue at the time of this recording. What do we have first? We have Nahiri's Lithoforming. Huh. I mean, I think it's a pretty bad, I don't know. It's obviously a very large landfall activator. And I suppose it's kind of draw. Like, it's a late game draw. If you have like 9 lands and you don't need them anymore, you can like tap a bunch of them to throw away, say, 6 lands and draw 6 cards. And you replay whatever lands you draw, you can just play, and then whatever you drew that wasn't land, say you drew it and you paid some permanent mana for it. But overall, it seems pretty bad. Umara Wizard, I believe, is totally fine. And Brushfire Elemental, I've also been pretty happy with most of the time. And those seem better than any of the other options. Although Geyser Mage can be good. I mean, there's some stuff here that's fine, but I'm kind of looking at Brushfire or Umara Wizard. Let's once again look these up on DraftSim. Just to confirm, Nahiri's Lithoforming is indeed awful. Good. Glad to hear it. And I assume they say Lithoform Blight is also bad. It's pretty bad. Not as bad. That sounds about right. So Umara Wizard is rated 55th, and Brushfire is rated 89th. Alright, that's fair. This is more, I think, powerful, but more committal. This you can basically run in any blue deck and be reasonably happy with it. Just out of curiosity, they don't say Geyser Mage is better, do they? No. It's worse than both of them. Alright, fair enough. Well, I guess we'll take the Umara Wizard then. Sajiri Shelter, pretty good, I believe. Ravager's Mace? Huh. I mean, Ravager's Mace should be pretty good, right? It's rated 87th. Interesting. A little bit better than Brushfire Elemental. And Sajiri Shelter should be pretty high. Really? 104? I thought it would be better than that. And what about this Kargan War Leader? It's a nice warrior synergy for red-white for sure. Rated 72nd, so still worse than this card, but they're all like, these two anyway are in a similar area. What about the commons? Anything here that we would want? We could just take like a blue card. Not that there really are any to speak of, I guess. It's just Shell Shield, huh? I'm wondering, like, if it's reasonable to try to, like, Is it reasonable to pick up either of these dual color cards? And actually try to run a 3-color deck? It seems like not very good because I don't know. I mean, the thing is, red-black gets you good party stuff, right? But both of these are cards you want to play very early. And that's sort of hard to do in a 3-color deck. I don't know, like, I wouldn't mind abandoning Umara Wizard. We could also just go for like this black card because blue and black is a color combo that's sort of okay. The other thing I'm thinking is like, this is Ravager's Mace is in the same pack as Seagate Colossus, right? There's some chance we could actually draft these together. And that would make for a pretty solid red-black deck. Maybe, I mean, I don't know, this will be gone, right? So we're not going to get red-black-white. I'm just, like, not that impressed with any of these. I could take this. It's fine. But it's not that likely to work together with this. There's like synchronized spellcraft. I assume that's not rated very highly. Yeah, 143rd is not great. I'm looking at it just because it's like a red card, and this is kind of a blue card that wants to be paired with red a little bit. Instant Sorcery and Wizard is kind of the red theme. And this is removal, so it's like never horrible. I don't know. I think I want to pick up the Ravager's Mace. Which I believe was like... I actually think the War Leader is a better first pick. I guess that's fair. And I don't know, maybe I just won't run blue. Conceivably, I could try to tricolor it. I mean, I could always pick up this. It's, like, safe. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Blue-green has the kicker theme, and, like, these are both flyers, which could contribute to a game plan of sorts. I don't think so. I think I should be picking good cards and not picking something that marginally synergizes with the one good card I have. The one, like, okay card I have. I want to have more options, so I can adapt to what's in the next pack. And I don't know. I think it should be one of these two. This is supposedly the better one. Okay. Alright, that's another warrior, although it is a... Oh man, we could have had 2 Rushfire Elementals by now. There's all this... There's this sick black removal. Shatterskull Minotaur? It's a pretty expensive warrior, obviously. I'm regretting not picking a red-black. This is obviously, like, it likes red-black a little more. But red-white should have enough creatures in party, and this is just a fine card. Even at, like, 5 mana, it's not horrible, and at 4 mana, it's pretty good. 3 is the dream, of course. 2 is unlikely to happen anytime that it would matter. I could just take this, like, but no. We'll get, I mean, it's premium removal. I don't know, actually. It might actually be the best one here. Even though we don't have any black yet. No. You'll get offered other removal. So, I mean, we have this champion, which likes warriors, and we like warriors. Or we could just take, like, a 1-drop. And I kind of think the 1-drop is better. It's a flyer, it lets us curve out early, these things are important. Ooh. Oh, I actually do want a base camp this time, I think. It could be an excuse to, like, splash out some other cards, and I want to play a bunch of warriors. I could, like, actually run some black party stuff in my... Yeah. Alright, I don't know. This seems like a horrible decision, but I want to try it. Scion of the Swarm. I think Zoff consumption is not... Even if I decide I wanted to run some black stuff, I would not run this because it's just a worse swamp if it's a swamp, and I'm not going to have 2 black to play it almost ever, right? Scion of the Swarm would be a much more interesting idea. Because at least I can use base camp to turn it on and need only 1 other swamp. But I think it just like doesn't do that much. I'm not going to have much life gain. I'd rather have a Resolute Strike. And a Seagate Banneret is fine. It's a warrior. It's cheap. Sneaking Guide? Scavenged Blade? I might not have that much stuff that can be activated by Sneaking Guide. I do appreciate having cheap party creatures, but I think I want some equipment. This is all pretty bad. Lithoform Blight? Actually, like if we were going to splash black, maybe that's the kind of card we would want. Doesn't seem like a great idea. But if I had 2 different color fixing cards, like that would be pretty cool. The problem is this is one that would probably fix in, I don't know, maybe it would be fine. Maybe I shouldn't think of this as like red-white primary, even though I mostly have red-white. There's a lot of good black party cards that I could take. And nothing else here is very appealing. Let's just sideboard this for now. A Colossus, okay. We want to try to do some party stuff, I guess. Oh, that was that same pack, by the way. It was still there. So maybe the Ravager's Mace would have been a better choice. I don't know. Dreadworm, I guess. This is all pretty bad. I don't know. We got the disenchant anyway. Null Priest of Oblivion, a 2-mana cleric that has menace and lifelink, and you can kick it to bring a creature back from the graveyard. That's cool. Deadly Alliance. I mean, I haven't drafted anything black yet, so I don't think this is a good enough excuse. I could take this warrior thing. Or like a Royal Eruption. I think these are all reasonable choices. I have 1 wizard and 1 cleric so far, so we're not very party rich. I don't think this is worth switching to black for. Like, I have a lot of cheap stuff. And it's going to be hard to have the right mana to play it all. Sizzling Barrage is also fine. Fits pretty well in an aggressive deck. Maybe even better than a Royal Eruption. Probably not, though. This is flexible to use as a finisher as well. Or something they're not blocking with but are doing something else with. Or we could just take like a 2-mana curve card that... yeah. There's this Akum Warrior thing? Ah, no, I want the Bug Catcher, I think. I mean, it's just another warrior, which is fine. It cares more about party than about warriors, but I have a lot of stuff that cares about warriors, so I think that's fine. I could run this Akum Warrior, but meh. It looks like we are sticking with pretty much red-white. I haven't yet found a good enough reason to play the black stuff that I have sideboarded just in case. Skitter Sneak is a pretty crummy rogue. Excuse me. Fisher Wizard is a wizard and a red card that's cheap and gives me curve. So I think I should probably take that. I still do want to get like Seagate Colossus to do something. This is a, like, I don't know. If you go wide, this can do cool stuff. But last time I had like a go wide deck, I don't remember, was it red white or what? But this kind of sucked every time I played it. I think it was red white. I don't know. I think I'll just take a Fissure Wizard. Thundering Spark Mage is great. Even if you don't have that much party stuff, it still does a fair chunk of damage. Like even 2 is fine. And it'll usually do at least 2. 3 is great. This warrior? I should have another warrior pretty much all the time, so it's a pretty good 3-drop. Another Banneret or a Dauntless Unity? Dauntless Unity seems pretty questionable. None of the above? Spare supplies? Tormenting Voice, I guess, could be playable. Do I already have one, though? I do. I could have grabbed spare supplies instead. Dauntless Unity, I guess? Well, Molten Blast. No, Dauntless Unity is more flexible, I think. Molten Blast is just not a very good removal. I was going to take Sizzling Barrage, but maybe we want another Colossus? It's, by the way, a warrior. But also I'll sometimes have a Cleric, I'll sometimes have a Wizard. This could be like as cheap as 4 mana? Probably not cheaper. Often it'll be 5, maybe even 6. But I can hope to have a Wizard in play. Yeah. I don't know, I want some removal. I want a Sizzling Barrage. I think this thing will not do that well a lot of the time. Well, I could sideboard this Vampire, it's a warrior, and I have a couple things that could let me play black. But I think the Ox is okay as some possible top end. Ambusher is fine. Or actually, let's pick up a Rogue. And also, importantly, a 1-drop. Haste, huh? I mean, maybe. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard of. What is this? It's a 1-mana green card. Huh. Whenever a creature you control with a counter on it becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, create a 1/1 insect. And then you can put more counters on it. I mean, it doesn't seem like it does that much, but I guess it is a 1-mana card. And it's a 1-mana card with the ability to grow out of control all by itself, I guess. Okay, sure. Fireblade Charger. That's probably a take, although there's some good red removal here. I don't know. I just want to, like, curve, and I'll try to get another Scavenged Blade in the future, which makes this quite a bit better. A Geopede. God, there's another Seagate Colossus. I think I don't really have enough to justify picking it over an actual, like, playable card. I have a ton of warriors, a couple wizards, right? So, like, this will often be 6 or 5, which is not that great. A 5-mana 7/5 is okay, I guess. But I don't know. Those are those positions? If I have, like, I think a 5-mana 7/5 is fine, actually. But I probably want more proactive plays and stuff that will activate my other party synergy. Like I already have somewhere, like this guy, right? And I guess that's it, huh? No, there's this. These things really appreciate a card like Fissure Wizard. Feels a little bad to pick Fissure Wizard over GOP'd. Because it's like, I don't know, it does almost nothing. It's just a 2-1. Oh, there is this, I guess. It's definitely like a big finish kind of play. And I'm running a ton of tiny creatures. So it could be very strong. But I don't know if I need more top end. Like I have a Colossus and a Shatter Skull, and I'll probably get another Colossus by the end of this draft. Well, maybe not. I haven't taken all that many cards, actually. Or a number of the ones I've taken I've had to... I don't think I'll want to run. I have some stuff I could put in, though. Like the Rubble Fort isn't the end of the world. An Ox might be okay. I'm not happy with any of it. The GOP'd is just like, I don't know. I think I want to have more control over my draw. I've really come to love Fissure Wizard. In aggressive decks, it can do quite a lot. I think we take another one of these. Could take Kazul's Fury, but I don't really have that many creatures I want to use it on. Like, it's cute on the Colossus, don't get me wrong. But often just like the Colossus is fine on its own. I don't know, it's a cool, fun finisher. But I think most of the time if I draw this kind of early, I don't know. If I draw it early, I'm obviously playing as a mountain, and that really sucks. I don't know if this deck can afford to run like face down land or tap lands. I think I'll just take another equipment. I have a couple cards that care about equipment. There's another Ravager's Mace, huh? I mean, we could run it. Maybe. But we didn't get all that much party synergy. I don't know. Menace is really useful, though. This really clears out the enemy creatures pretty well. You give something like +3/+0 in Menace or something, and and you get your pick of an enemy creature to kill, maybe 2. And then you just put this on another creature. But it's very expensive to equip. I think this is just not the right idea, sadly. So it's like Molten Blast, Sneaking Guide. Like, how much cheap stuff do I have? I have a fair amount, actually. Yeah, let's just take another Sneaking Guide. Curve, curve, curve. Okay, Paired Tactician looks nuts as a warrior. Yeah, I agree with myself. Another Rubble Fort. Probably not, though. Make the Seagate Colossus fly is kind of cute, but I think just Inordinate Rage is probably better. Actually, a 2-mana 3/1. Pretty good stats for an aggressive deck. Fissure Wizard again? No, that's a Sizzling Barrage. Even better. Don't let them block you. I mean, the Electromancer is a wizard, and it lets you tempo up a bit. I should probably take it over this. I mean, it's a 3-mana 4/3, which is good. But this is kind of like a 1-mana 3/2. And I'll be trying to empty my hand pretty quickly on turn 3. So let's go for it. Interesting. We picked up a fair number of wizards, and I have a couple rogues. I think it's probably fine to pick another Colossus over like more of these things that I already have plenty of. They're good. I would welcome more, at least the Sizzling Barrage. But the Seagate Colossus is a potential finisher that can really close out a game. And this all sucks. Yep. Okay, I'll draft this. I don't know. I'm gonna have to cut a card or two, but I'm not sure which ones yet. I do think I should cut a land, something like this. Oh wow, we're running a ton more red than white. I somehow didn't realize this. I mean, there you go. Now I'm I'm down to 40 cards. Easy, right? I mean, I don't think that's actually insane to cut 2 lands and run 15. Even though I have no dual lands, everything I play is super cheap. I don't have any draw, and I don't really have any mana sinks either. Yeah, I mean, I think that's actually fine. I don't know what in my deck I would cut for any of this stuff. I guess I should check colorless as well. There's nothing really. Spare supplies. It is a lot of draw. Well, no, it's not. It's a lot of mana you can spend on drawing, but it's like 4 mana to eventually draw 2, which is not great. It's a lot better in like... Oh, I was going to say in red-blue because it has that draw 2 cards synergy, but that's actually in Eldraine. Okay, yeah, let's try it. 15 lands. Sign me up. I'm a maniac. When is this video going out, anyway? I have no idea, like, how far my backlog is. What month is it, even? It seems like I have 2 weeks worth of videos. So this must be going out on December 18th? Maybe? So, okay, holidays still coming up, or maybe in the past? I don't know, like, how Hanukkah is. Or there's, of course, many other, you know, winter celebration kinds of things. Oh, it ends on Friday, December 18th, so sort of in the present, actually. Anyway, this is a pretty great hand. I'm lucky to have drawn 3 lands, I think. And the Electromancer should be totally fine. Oh yeah, I can actually... I can have 3 creatures down for the first time this attacks, if opponent doesn't remove it, which I wish they wouldn't. Red-black probably will, though. Yeah. Pretty cheap removal for them. That's nice, I'm sure. Good news. I can actually play the Electromancer and the Guide. Or I can just play this Warrior and try to get more value out of the Electromancer later. Is that crazy? So I play this on 3, then on 4 I can play this, getting 2 mana back. No, I can play the Rogue, and then this getting 3 mana back. Yeah, I think I should just play the Warrior now. I can dump my whole hand here. I don't have Any removal, by the way? I have a little. I have Sizzling Barrage, basically. I don't remember picking up anything else. Resolute Strike is a combat trick. You can kind of use it as removal sometimes if you're lucky. All right, what is this? Oh, a Spark Mage. Well, that's cool, although not... I mean, it's great. It's removal for whatever my opponent plays next. Oh, you know what? I should be attacking first. No, I don't want them to combat trick me away with something that like kills me during combat or whatever. I guess there's no harm in waiting. Even if they remove this, Electromancer plus this is still a legal play. Let's just get in there for 3. Okay, fine. So I have what, a wizard, a rogue, and a warrior now? So this would do 3? Yeah. Probably better than any other play I could make right now. Yeah. I'm not sure if I want to play this mountain or save it for a Fissure Wizard, because I do have 2 of those. There's some stuff I might want 6 mana for. Like, if I want 5, I can just play this, right? But if I would want 6, I might want to play this first, and this would appreciate having 6 mana. I think that's a more pressing concern than the possibility of someday drawing a Fissure Wizard, so I should just play this land, I think. No Cinderclasms, please? You wouldn't run Cinderclasm in red-black, so I think I'm safe enough. Oh my. It's a 2/2. Alright, I mean, I guess I can just attack with my 2/2s. But since those are both of my wizards, I would like to play this first. Well, even if I lose both 2/2s, it's sort of fine. Or both of my... Even if I somehow lost both wizards, which I won't. Oh, I can attack with the 1/3, threatening to buff it. And if they actually block that way, forcing me to buff, I don't mind that I can't play this yet. Yes, let's attack with these 3. This way I should get 1 extra damage in, assuming they block my 3/2. Well, I'm glad I got that 1 extra damage. Dreadworm, okay. Ooh, Seagate Banneret's pretty cool. But I want to hang on to it for now. Yeah. They, if I just attack with everything, or with these 3, they block the Colossus, right? Because I threatened to kill them with this. And so this gets in, and I deal 5 damage, and then I play the Banneret. I think that's right. I could keep the Colossus, but it's not really doing anything here, I don't think. Well, I don't actually have to pay for this, do I? No. I can just swing with all 3 of these, and they still block the Colossus, right? That means I can buff this and still play the Banneret, which is nice. This is tapping all red, yes. Oh, I should have attacked with the 1/1, actually. What was I thinking? They're of course not going to block that. I'm just so used to using this only for tap ability. Missed the damage there. You love to see them, like, digging for any answer. It's a 1-3, and they give up. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, 1-0. The best start you could possibly get. It looked more like a party deck than a Warriors deck, which is fair. I have some Warrior synergy for sure, but I also have some party. Baron Toast? Oh, I love drawing 3 lands. I have a 1-drop, a 2-drop, and a 3-drop with extra tempo and some removal. This is a great hand. Not so thrilled about that Plains. I kind of want more gas. More creatures. Alright, that's fine. It'll cost 5 if I haven't drawn anything else. Red-blue with a sneaking guide. That's interesting. Oh, that's a fun combo for sure. So what's the deal then? I can just play these things, but I think it's more valuable to have a Sizzling Barrage available, so that I can kill this if they try to block with it. I don't know. Would I trade this for their 2-3? I'd rather not. I'd rather just remove it. The problem is it just slows me down so much to not play both of these creatures. I am going to play them. And then attack with the 3-2. If they want to trade, I guess I'm okay with that. Right, this is going to be a 3-2. I don't think they do want to trade. I think they kind of have in mind the idea of using that to get through with the sneaking guide. That seems horrible. Did you not notice it has trample? I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was the right play and they have something weird in their hand. I don't know. It's hard to imagine you would trade a 1-1 with a useful ability like that for just 1 damage. Okay, Cinderclasm. Cute. They figured they were going to kill it off anyway, huh? I'll attack. That's a pretty good Cinderclasm, actually. I'm a little upset about that. I feel like definitely behind in this game. I kind of need to hope the Colossus comes through for me somehow. Not sure you should have played that base camp. Yeah, what if that had been a land, right? Wouldn't you have preferred to play that? Okay. I have a Fissure Wizard to discard a mountain. Probably should do it, right? This guy's like not yet playable and he would become playable next turn, but I'd rather just keep drawing more like useful stuff. And if I draw another mountain, then that's even better. But all right, let's just make this guy bigger, I guess. We kind of have to kill them. Base camp. What nonsense are they going to play now? They must be running more than just red-blue. I don't think you would run this in a two-color deck. Correct me if I'm wrong, I guess. There you go. Now you get to play the mountain. Colossus is cool. You didn't play the mountain? What? Did you already play a land and I missed it? I don't think so. Attack with the 2/1 here? Hoping they're foolish enough to block with the 7/5? No. Well, we'll Resolute Strike to keep this alive. That's pretty gross. Actually, I forgot. This threatens to kill the Colossus all on its own. I don't need Sizzling Barrage for this. Really? What is this card? Some combat trick, right? I'll let in the 7. Yeah, I was wondering if it might be exactly that, but it doesn't work? I still kill your thing? Other warriors get +1/+1 is pretty cool. I think I just attack with the 3/3, holding the 2/1 to block the Colossus. Well, then even if I draw a land, I can't play the Colossus. But the idea has got to be to, like, threaten lethal, right? I can't really do that with a 1/1 on the board, can I? Not quite. But if they block the 1/1... If they block with the 1/1 here, then I'm threatening, like, 9 damage next turn. So actually, this threatens lethal next turn? Well, actually, I'm threatening 11, right? If they actually block, so I think they have to not block this way. No, they have to not attack with the Colossus if I put on all this pressure. I should have... I don't know. I gotta use some time here to know if I should attack with the 2/1. Am I okay with them trading their 1/1 for my 2/1? If it lets me get in 4 more damage, I think I am. Yeah, let's go for it. It's also pretty scary. They could, like, threaten to lethal me here. They have 8, right? And I'm at 9. But you can't play scared when you're the aggro, when you're an aggro deck. You need to get in all the damage you can. If I have to, I can block with this. Of course, I won't know if I have to, because who knows what card they have. They just let it all in. Okay. Well, at least I'm going to know what card it is. None! Oh, that's gotta hurt. So, what do we do now? Everything worked out great. I think we attack with the 4/4 and the 3/3? They have to block the 4/4 with the Colossus, and then I can buff to kill it. And I get in with the 3/3. I don't need to attack with the 2/1. And I'm playing nothing else, right? I think so. Okay, you gotta find an answer. Even a creature is good enough, of course. Okay, that's an exciting big kicker card, huh? Copy... Okay, so it didn't do anything. It was just a 2-mana 2/1. Okay, well... Okay, we got there, I guess. I didn't have lethal this turn. I'm not sure I was even attacking. But I was in the driver's seat still. Okay, 2-0. Did I think this was a good deck? I'm not sure. Do I think it's a good deck? I'm still not sure. It seems to be doing all right, though. Renegade Lemonade. Good name, good name. 3 lands again. I am really, like, hashtag blessed, right? Now all I need is another 2-drop to play with my Electromancer. Oh, opponent mulliganed. I wish there was some indicator, like, on the battlefield of who's going first, because I never read it when the mulligan choice tells me who's first, and I never know, like, okay, it's me. Whether I'm waiting for them to mulligan or waiting for them to make a play turn 1 or what. Oh, bad order. If I'd been able to play that on turn 1, I would have been much happier, obviously. Well, I mean, the Electromancer lets me play the Fissure Wizard now, right? But I don't want to discard anything yet. So I should maybe just play this, I think. Even though it means I get 1 less damage in this turn because I don't have a wizard down. I get to develop a pretty useful creature. Now it's very important to play a wizard, obviously. And I guess I'll get rid of the Banneret. Like, I want it, but I kind of would appreciate a land to play the Spark Mage with. Okay. I mean, not this turn, obviously, but... Anyway, let's get in there for 7. Surely they're not throwing that away. Oh, right, it trades. Yeah, of course, that's fine. That's a totally fine play. But I have a huge board, and hopefully I can keep it with this Spark Mage. Or they just don't play anything. It's arguably better. Duelist, okay, sure. Kill my 2/1, I guess. Oh! I don't have another warrior. I should have played this first. I didn't realize that was my only other warrior. Mistake, then. Yeah, definitely. I missed 2 damage here. No, that's not how we tap. We tap both red and 1 white. It turns out the mistake actually went fine. Because it enabled me to do this. To get the Electromancer back into play. So I basically paid 2 damage to get a 3/2 on the board faster. Accidentally, like, making the right play. I think we just attack? Maybe I just attack with the 4/3? I'm kind of like, the Spark Mage would be cool if they like block my 3/2 and then I deal damage to it. But I think right now I just want to get some damage in and play the Colossus while I can, and I'll save this for later. Also, they might trade, and then they'll be really sad to see my Colossus. No. Okay. Ooh, tapping everything? What the heck was that? How did you tap everything and then untap it so fast? What was this? Draw. Oh my goodness. That is not the sign of a happy opponent. I think we just Smorkaroni, right? They're like dead. Even if they block the 7/5, they have to come up with something else. In addition to what's on the board. Okay, a Thought Thief, fine. Not gonna kill the 3/1? Yeah. Because that decreases this thing's power as well. Or so you think. Haha! It's still a 4/3. Okay, that will not be good enough, however. Even if I had nothing in my hand, that would still kill you. Good game. Finally a fast game. Was that our 4th win? 3rd win? I'm getting lost. I think it was our 4th, right? I don't remember game 3, though. The games really all blur together when you're just sort of... Okay, 3rd win. When you're, like, talking about them. I don't know. I think they blur together even when I'm playing off camera. Like, you can remember a couple highlights, but, like, which games did they occur in? How many have there been? I don't know. Alright, this is, like, a little bit bad. But I have a couple of key cards. A good party start, and a Fissure Wizard to draw me. Like, say I discard the Scavenged Blade. To try to draw me another land. Plus I'm going 2nd, so I get 1 more shot at a land. I think that's good enough. Oh yeah, definitely happy now. Do I, now that I have a 3rd land, do I discard it and hope to draw a 4th? I don't know about that. Oh, I guess I do. I mean, I guess I should play this land, right? Not that it super matters. That's not the... They have similar art, though, right? This is the Fissure Wizard. It's definitely greedy to do this because I need the 4th mana to play this guy. But I love greed. Anyway, no attacks. My 2/1 is important to me, I think. I don't know. I actually probably should have thrown away the Scavenged Blade just to guarantee I can get this out on curve. It's not a guarantee. They could remove one of these, I guess. But if I draw a 4th land, then all will have been working perfectly. Okay, so this would actually split the creature, which is not very useful. Okay, give me a Fissure Wizard to draw a land. Didn't work. Well, you know, you play with fire, sometimes you get burned. The Spark Mage is also cool. I don't have my Rogue. If I did, I could actually use this to remove the 4/4 once I get to 4 mana, of course. I think removing their 3/2 would also be totally fine in this situation. Plus, it would make this cheaper. Not that that matters once... Or no, it wouldn't. I already have a Wizard. Right. I would need my Wizard and my Cleric. Or a Rogue and a Cleric to get this guy down. It says so helpfully in the tooltip. I'm filled with regret. Alright, let's just develop another warrior, I guess. No attacks. Definitely behind this game, just due to like not curving out because I threw away my only land to keep a Scavenged Blade, which seems like, in retrospect, kind of questionable. But I don't know, if it had worked, it wouldn't have been questionable, it would have been great. Oh, I hate this a lot. Okay. I mean, I can trade... if I attack with this, it does kill, right? I mean, it's a 6/5 haste. It can kill Angel of Destiny. I don't have any better way to deal with it right now. Let's just, like, threaten to kill 2 of their creatures with this, basically. Also, I do have 3 warriors. Like, if I attacked with this, I could turn off one of their things. Oh, I could turn off this. But then my 3/3 just gets absolutely bopped by the 4/4 here. So that seems pretty stupid in retrospect. It's not retrospect. I haven't done it yet. On further consideration. Problem is they can just trade like a couple 3/2s for this. Whereas if I wait to attack until I have some mana, I can maybe do something a little more useful. I think I need to wait. Okay, so if they have 35 life, I win. I lose, I mean. So we need to stop this from doing too much damage, or else do enough in return. Yeah. Okay, another land. That's something. I could play this Colossus and attack with my warriors, turning off this 4/4, I guess? They could still double block with 3/2s, but I'm not... Actually, that would be, like, horrible. No, because then I could... If I had enough... if I still had mana, I could play this, but I wouldn't, of course. I think I should play the Spark Mage to remove a 3/2. And then I have a much better threat when I actually attack. Alright, say I attack with this. I'm okay 2-for-1ing here, I think. The number of warriors I have is 3. I need to start getting in damage relatively soon. I could wait one more turn and have the Barrage and the Blade available. Or the Colossus. Sizzling Barrage doesn't even like work against this guy, but I could turn it off with... I think I need to be greedier and still not 2-for-1. Because with Sizzling Barrage, I can do quite well. Okay, another land is fine, I guess. I think we now like have to start swinging. And I can turn off the 3/2 this way. Well, I just want them to block with like one or both of these, basically. So I don't actually need to do this yet, because it it risks this guy running into the 4/4, and Sizzling Barrage doesn't do much in that case. Maybe I should have played the Scavenged Blade first? On what, though? I don't know. Okay, that's dealing 4 damage. Oh. 2 damage? All they have is a cleric? I see. I think I'm okay with giving them some 1/1s, I think, to keep this alive. I don't know, maybe I'm not, because now they have like chump blocks for days. Maybe this was poorly thought out. Because I can only let them attack me one more time before I die. And they now have 6 blockers to my 7 attackers? I guess I'm not dead. Oh no, I can turn off one of their blockers as well. Say the 3/2. I have to get in a little damage to stop them getting to 35 life, or I lose. That's the win condition on this card. But I'm attacking with 6 creatures. They can only... Oh, they can still block with 6. I miscounted somewhere. Also, they're just going to kill one more and... Oh no, this is... Yeah, they actually... They had lethal anyway. Even without practice tactics. I think I should have traded this for the 4/4 instead of giving them 1/1s. It was too greedy to... I didn't think clearly enough about the clock that they were putting me on. Yeah, I mean, you just kill me, right? There you go. Good game. So, I think the problem in this game was throwing away that mountain. It was just too greedy. When I had a good use for the 4th land in hand, I shouldn't have gambled on on actually finding another 4th land in my very land poor deck. And if I'd been getting in, you know, if I'd had that 5/4 for several turns more, I could have obviously done quite a bit more. Free Charles. Okay. Another 3-mana hand. Like, I keep getting great hands. It's got a 1, a 2, and then some other stuff, maybe. Like, I really can't complain about my draws at all. Blue? That's a weird card art, but okay. I could put the Scavenged Blade on, I guess. But this does more, right? This is 2 damage every turn. This is 2 damage every turn. I want to, like... but this is, like, kind of more flexible. Oh, man. I mean, oh, right. They can't block it anyway, so that's fine. I thought they were going to combat trick me to death. Okay, this is fine. Flyers are OP. But opponent's also off to a good start, right? They got to play a 1-drop. Can they play a 2-drop? Blue-white. Okay, it's not a great creature by any means. I don't think I want to mess around with Fidget Wizard right now. I just want to get some land going and equip my Scavenged Blade. I mean, that said, the Fidget Wizard would get me up to 3 party, which is pretty great. But I don't really want to discard any of this. I wouldn't mind discarding the 3/1 eventually, but right now is not the time. It probably won't be the time next turn either, because I'll want to have Sizzling Barrage available if they try to kill this thing. I'm not sure they will, though. Okay, I can Fidget Wizard after combat. Should be fine. Obviously, this is like an issue. Opponent's curving out very well, by the way. I mean, a Fidget Wizard to get rid of this Plains is interesting. I don't know if it's good. So now if they double block, I want it to be with these two so they can kill both of them. I still don't want... Yeah, I don't want this blocking. Okay, they value their cleric enough to not trade with it, which is not surprising. I mean, I don't have anything that costs 4 right now. Yeah, let's get out there. Cool, great draw. Making this a 5-3 is a large improvement. No, you killed me. All right, I mean, I can put the blade here, but probably not yet. Probably I just play a 3-3. A 3-1 might be better, actually. No, this curves, right? The idea with the 3-1 would be that then I could attack with it after playing this, and it would be a 4-1, right? But that's wasteful of mana, which is pretty important. I can put this here, but I don't think I'm going to kill him quickly enough that that's a good idea. So I'll just attack with the cleric. And not the wizard. Yeah, I'm not excited to let them trade their 1-1 for it. And then develop a 3-3. Someday it might be nice to put the blade on the Fissure Wizard, in fact. Opponent just did nothing. No lands, no plays, no attacks. Wait, what happened? Oh, at the beginning of my turn, they're Glacial Grasping. Sure. Fine. So I have a warrior and a wizard and a cleric. This is free, so it seems like a good start. But is it? I could just equip the blade, but I still wouldn't have Sizzling Barrage available, so they could trade this easily. It's not free because I couldn't play this. I wouldn't have any white mana, but I could like equip the blade on the flyer, which I guess is as good as I'm gonna get. Putting the blade here is cool because it threatens to kill the 1/4, right? But they would never block that way. They just block with the 1/1. Okay, and on future turns I'll have Sizzling Barrage available, which is nice. Especially since they now have a 0/5 that can block stuff. Oh, this is tapped for 2 turns, right. I think I attack with the 3/2, right? I guess I could have put the blade on it to make it a 5/2, but then I don't have Sizzling Barrage available as like a surprise to mess up the way that they blocked. I'm still not attacking with the 2/1, because I think blocking that with the 1/1 is something they're happy to do and that I don't really have a good answer to. Negate. Very cool for you. Alright, that's an actual flyer, but I have... No, it's not. I was getting it confused with the something diviner or something. Okay, another land is nice to have, for sure. I don't think I'm going to move the blade. I'm happy to hit them for 3 again. Do I attack with anything else? I could attack with the 3-2 and have another Sizzling Barrage available, but I think I'll just play it a 4-3. And keep the Sizzling Barrage for in case they find a way to deal with my flyer. Bonk. I've never heard that sound before. A 0 attack creature hitting a player. I like that. Alright, so what happened to it? It's till end of turn. Okay. Oh, it's a 5-4, not a 4-3. I forgot. I have this War Leader or whatever it's called. Yeah, War Leader. Probably attack with it this turn. The 5-4, of course. Three as well. Yeah, I don't mind Sizzling Barraging something. 3-3, why not? See what they come up with. I guess I should have considered playing this warrior first, so that in case they remove this, I don't get a gigantic debuff. Let's actually not attack with this. Then they can't practice tactics in. Yeah. I should have played this. Okay, so who's attacking what? This is attacking the 0-5 and the 3-3, so it's actually going to just kill the 3-3 for free this way, which is fine with me. And my 3-2, I just want going into the 1-3. I'm like kind of okay with that. Wait, what? I'm still confused. Oh no, this is being blocked by all of these. Got it. So I want to... These two are being blocked here. I guess I want to kill the 1-1 first, since I'm not killing this. And then this way, I want to kill... Doesn't really matter because I'm Sizzling Barraging here, right? So I guess I'll kill the 0-5 instead of the 1-3. But put this up front in case something weird happens. And this is definitely threatening lethal. We'll see what opponent can come up with. They may have an answer. It's certainly possible on 7 mana to do a lot of things. A Geyser Mage might be enough if they can bounce my 3-3? No, I don't think so. I can just replay it. Opponent's trying to figure out some line, apparently. They may have something interesting, but they're not sure if they can make it work. Take away my 3-3. Okay. That'll slow me down for sure, right? Yeah, I mean, I can only attack with this, basically, right? I can attack with the 4-3 and trade it with your 3-3, which seems good, but also doesn't really accomplish anything. And attacking with my 3-1s into their their one attack creatures is pretty bad. I don't know, I'd rather they have fewer creatures on board before they find some way to remove this, maybe? I guess I'll attack. I'm threatening more Sizzling Barrages, I guess. Looks like pretty much all of our damage this game is going to be done by one 1/1 flyer. Oh no! Okay, well... I don't have an answer to that. I think I spent all my answers to it. Good news is we're kind of stalled right now. Maybe I just get enough creatures and that's an answer. They could attack with this, actually, I guess. It gains them 4 life, compared to me attacking back for 3. Not much I can do about that, though. They might not notice it. What a sick play. I hate you. They didn't notice it. That's something. Giving up? This thing heals you for 4. I think they didn't read the text on their card. Oh, it's only when it deals damage to players. Yeah, so it would be an improvement to attack with it, but it's not like they could use it to block my stuff and then heal themselves. I don't know, if you were at 7 health and I attacked with all this, I don't think I would kill you. I think you were actually in pretty okay shape there if you had, like, thought about what to do. No offense. He said offensively. I mean, it's only warriors, so the Minotaur is not going to be cheap, but it's obviously a great keep. Would have preferred the Kitesail Cleric, but I mean, a mountain's not that bad. Definitely not that bad. Did I even draft that 1/1 rogue? I haven't drawn it a single time. I thought I drafted it. I think we play this first, actually, just to be able to turn off their blockers. Red-green is sort of aggressive, usually. Didn't draw something big enough to turn off a blocker, sadly. I was sort of hoping they would play a 2 power thing, and then I could play this, and... Okay, but it wasn't to be. This is still a fine play. If I had played in the other order, I would be happy now, but that's life. I should have played the Figure Wizard, actually, now it occurs to me, because then I could play this on 4 instead of on 5. But the 3/1 is kind of useful, so I don't know exactly how important that is. I can just play more powerful creatures and still play this on 5 without having to play the Figure Wizard yet. Which is kind of nice. Really? I guess I'll take it. I mean, maybe their point is that in a Warriors deck, I care a lot about how many Warriors I have, so they don't mind trading me. That could be something. Turns out I don't have that many things to care about it, though. So I can play... This is not a Fidget Wizard. It's a Sizzling Barrage. Noted. They have such similar art. Well, now there's really only one possible play this turn, right? Which is the Cleric and the Bug Catcher. Oh, I could kick the Cleric. That seems pretty dumb, doesn't it? Just getting 2 damage, I'd rather play this. And now when I get down this hasted warrior, I can suddenly stop the Spitfire from blocking while I swing with all this stuff. Hopefully no other creatures? That would be my dream. I would appreciate that. Oh, I can't turn it off now. Oh, they're just going to attack with it. Alright. No blocks. This should be exciting. There you go. That's 11 damage. Maybe you should stop attacking with your 4/5. Or just play more creatures. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. My party size is 2, so this is not that great right now. Although, like... yeah, playing this just doesn't... well, my party size would be 3. It still doesn't really do anything, right? So we just swing, and when they block, we Sizzling Barrage them. And then we play this to kill their 0/1, I guess. Oh, does it go face? No, creature or planeswalker? Oh, they picked the trample one. Oh, that's so sad for you. You blocked nothing. Please, I click, kill. It doesn't work. I said doesn't. I couldn't decide between didn't and doesn't. Okay, they have to play some pretty massive stuff to not die this turn. I mean, there is massive stuff on 6 mana. It could happen. Glad I put down a blocker. I mean, is there a 1 mana spell that does 2 damage to me? I don't think so, but just in case, right? Alright. Good enough. Five and 1, I think? Yeah. I'll take it. Boogangle. Boogangle? I don't know. Hey, I did draft this guy. Look at that. Okay, well this is... I mean, I have a bazillion cheap cards, so 2 mana is plenty. I think we start with the flyer, though. A 3rd mana is fine, I guess? Attack first, in case, I don't know. It's hard to imagine how it could matter. Maybe they remove and I want to Resolute Strike something? I don't know. I believe I play the 1 mana cards before this, don't I? Actually, this does more right now? Yeah. Wow, that's a card, huh? clocking them for 6 on turn 3. They might have something that kills me, and I would be sad about that. But I do have Resolute Strike. They're staring at this cleric in a way that makes me nervous. Declined. Okay, yeah, that's how you make them mad. You attack them for 8 on turn 3, and you counter their removal. And then they quit. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about when I said, like, sometimes aggro decks just completely run someone over if they didn't, like, get an aggressive enough draw. And I got a very good draw, right? 2 lands is, like, less than you might like, but when coupled with exclusively very cheap creatures, it's insane in limited. The enemy has to play on curve to keep up with you, or they're dead. And the third land was a very nice pickup because it meant I could counter that removal. Charlie Gag. I don't know if that's a reference to anything. I don't, like, love this, but it is like a 1 and a 2 and, you know, some okay cards. You can't throw stuff like this back, I don't think. Ooh. Not sure order really matters between these. I guess I'll play the 1-2 since it's a little harder to kill. I maybe should have picked the Rogue to activate this guy. No, I can play him afterwards, right? So I play the Bugcatcher next. And then when it's time for the Bugcatcher to attack, I can play the Rogue. I guess maybe I still should have played the Rogue, because what if next turn when the Bugcatcher attacks, I draw my Electromancer, for example? Then I would rather play a Wizard and already have a Rogue in play. Oh. Also, I might like to be able to tap. Oh, you know what? It has Sizzling Barrage, actually. This is fine. So I play this out, and I still have a Barrage ready. And it's Trample, so they didn't even block any damage. And we're curving out nicely. Now I have the Rogue plus Bugcatcher combo as well, and enough mana to use it. So things are going pretty well, but opponent could easily have a meaningful card. They have several and 4 mana. Listen to that, and it makes noise. A lot of noise. It's very swordy. Are these both swords? I guess so. This one looks kind of weird. What is the handle supposed to be? It's a 3-2 that they have here. I play the Fissure Wizard and discard nothing, then I tap this to get in for 4? I don't want to discard anything because these are both great, but I do want to play the Fissure Wizard before combat. So that I get extra damage. Decline. Ah, please help, you're killing me, stop. That's so cruel. Okay, I mean, huh. I think I still tap this to make this unblockable. Like, I could activate this, but, like, what does it really do? Not much. And I attack with the Fissure Wizard. And I guess the 1-2. Yeah, why not? No, because they just get a free block there. I'm not actually buffing. Okay. So we go like this. And if they block, then They've decreased the damage here by 2 every turn, but they've lost their 3/2, so I can swing with more stuff. Actually, I don't know if that's the right trade-off. Because they're going to play another creature, right? And I probably still won't be able to swing with anything else. I'm going to keep a wizard on the board. It's important to me to be able to keep attacking for 4. They need some removal to not die, whereas if I play this, I give them a more generous clock. Okay. I guess, actually, what do you hit the rogue? Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, Spark Mage is kind of insane right now. I guess we kill this, because if they can bounce something, this is the one I don't want them bouncing. At this point, we have enough damage that I think they really kind of do need to block here, and so I can attack with everything else to get damage in. It's so greedy for them to block the 1/2. I don't think they can do it. And if they block the 2/1, oh well, I've got another wizard, right? Yeah, and this still gets in 4 damage. Not bad. Threatening 5. Oh, actually, I can click this and threaten 8. They have to block or destroy 2 of my creatures, which is certainly possible. They have 3 cards. They could deal with 2 creatures. What on earth is this? I've never seen this bizarre creature. Does my opponent, like, pay to have this available as a thing that can appear in their games? I don't know. It's very mysterious. They clearly have spent some money. I don't know. You can do everything with gems, and you can win gems in drafts if you're good enough, but nobody's really good enough to go infinite in this game. So pretty much any time you see something that doesn't look like totally vanilla Magic cards and emotes, you can assume your opponent has spent some money. Opponent's searching for answers or just rage quitting? We shall see. Okay, didn't find any answers, but didn't rage quit either. They might have an answer that they were waiting to play this turn, of course. Okay, yeah, it's a flash flyer, but it's not enough. You're still dead. Game. Alright, 7-1. Pretty good result. I mean, the best result. 7-0 is possible, of course, but doesn't actually get you any more wins. There you go. We got our prize, and also back for more. I don't even know what set is this from. I don't recognize this symbol. I don't think that's Eldraine, and it's not Zendikar Rising. Is it the latest Kaladesh Remastered, maybe? I don't know. It's a mystery. Anyway, I'll take my gems and get out of here. We got some packs. Incredible. Alright, well, that deck did sort of better than I thought. Oh, I maybe should have, looked over the deck a bit. Whatever. You guys can rewind if you want to look and see what was going on with that deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.